Got that study date tonight with Jennifer Bowers. 5:05 p.m. Kevin turns on Gerald's radio, and Gerald tunes it to the Blake Carter show. Phil Sharp, congressman from Indiana, announced his retirement from Congress today. This leaves his congressional district in Indiana wide open. And my endorsement is for state auditor and award. Republican from Indiana to win this election. See, there's good news, Kevin said. It's at 5:25. Jennifer picks up JR from Gordon Hall. "Hey, you, get in," Jennifer said. "I'm glad to see you." "JR, what's wrong?" "Brad had to show up at work. He and Karen deserve each other. Let's forget about them and go to Dallas for dinner. And then to study at the library." "Okay, sounds great. We have a science test Thursday, so we better study." "6:25 p.m. Meanwhile, in Austin, at the Hager Street Bar and Grill, country hitter Barbara Gardens begins her concert. She belts out hit tunes like "Can't Stop Me from Keeping My Baby," "Daddy Lies," and "Don't Make Me Walk Away." The latter was a major blockbuster hit from the spring and fall of 1987. Meanwhile, JR and Jennifer are studying hard at the Center for Visually Impaired. At the same time, Kyle arrives back from Ballinger to find heavy snow in Odessa. He heads straight into the double wide to talk to his wife after Festus puts the bull up. 9:20 p.m. After giving Jennifer a hug at the base of the stairs of the library, Jared walks into a shuttle to head back home. Okay. We are now going to go to February. If I get this thing to cooperate. February 3rd, 1995, 3:15 a.m. With the snow, the cattle auction in Colorado City was canceled. Today at the ranch, Kyle would go out to the barns with the ranch hands to feed and milk the cattle. 3:25 a.m. JR wakes up after a short amount of sleep. 4.5 hours. He is crestfallen by Brad's treatment of him and texted him saying that Darren would be taking him to the Bible study tonight. 4 a.m. JR goes into the study room at Gordon Hall to study for his government textbook about congressional behavior. This was to be the last lecture about congressional behavior, and JR was interested in such things as franking privileges. At the same time, in Austin, Jim and Claude get together in Jim's hotel Sweet Lemonade to talk. I didn't appreciate Becca's getting uh, getting pissed because I left the concert early. Yeah, you know what, ladies? They get all tied up and not when you don't do what they want. Thinking about putting her on an American flight back to Odessa, Midland tomorrow. She and I got into a big fight after the concert last night. She knows why I came here. It ain't just about the damn railroad commission. Which, by the way, I have another damn meeting with them Saturday morning. Yeah. Can't wait to resign. Claude takes a sip of his black coffee and lit a cigarette. Can't you just give that Ann Richards your damn resignation papers now? Already did last month. Ain't letting that woman stand between me and allow my son to have a good internship in Washington, D.C. Now I have to go see this new state representative she appointed for Ridgewood. Earl Marley says he's conservative Democrat. We'll see. 4:15 a.m. JR takes a study break to turn on the Blake Carter man. President Clinton, can you believe it's going to be announcing the end of the trade embargo with Vietnam? Now, LBJ was objectionable, but Bill Clinton, I swear, he takes the cake. 5:10 a.m. At the Sibley, JR is practicing in the pool with Brent Clark, Bill Holden, and Charlie Nash. You mean to tell me the two went on a date? Is it you went on a date with Jennifer Bowers last night, and all you did after dinner was study? I figured you'd make it with her like your father, Charlie said. He's not like his father, thank God, Brent said. And if you're so fixated on sex this summer in Washington, D.C., you might fit in with some of those congressmen. Oh, we can do more than fit in. Wild parties and wild women. Charlie, stick to the right side of the road there. Thank you very much, Gerald said. Where's the complex? Man like you're supposed to have. You know who I thought you were at the school? Where's the complex I thought you? You know I thought you were at the school for blind? That's because you're a loudmouth, Charlie. Not perceptive. You need to start doing more crunches in order to feel better about yourself. Lay off, Charlie. He's not like us. Lay off, Charlie. He's not like us as fraternity boys, Bill Holden said. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the news came on radio and the TV that the local prep schools in Odessa, Midland, and Big Spring were canceled because of the snow. Christine was overjoyed. This meant she got on her cell phone and called Jennifer today to talk about boys and school, but mostly boys. 6:15 a.m. JR returns to his room when his cell phone rings. It's his mother. JR, how are you? Betsy asked. Pretty crushed. I was hoping to hang out with Brad Saturday night. Thought that would be nice. But he's being a snob. I mean, I'm going to the Bible study tonight, but that's it. You know how much your daddy has never been able to stand Brad. You got plenty of other friends you can hang out with. Besides, we're going to be there to see you swim against Rice University. Really? Jared asked. Mama, that is awesome. We'll be there. Now, your grandma won't because she's got chemotherapy next Wednesday. No sweat it, Jared said. I'll probably just study after class and after work. 6:40 a.m. JR is having cinnamon rolls for breakfast at the Spirit Club, sitting with C.B. Coleman and Brent Clark. I wish you would consider hanging out with that Brad, C.B. said. We can have a club Bible study at one of the dorms tonight. I'm not doing this just for Brad. And I'm not doing this just for Karen, Jared said. I'm doing this for me. Because, quite frankly, I like Dr. Michelle's insight on the Bible. Brent spoke up. Dave Smith dropped by Lubbock for Life yesterday and asked Karen why she broke up with you. Karen said she was under pressure from Brad. Trust me now that he's doing this stuff. This stuck-up Prince routine only once a week is all I can handle, Jared said. If you ever get tired of going to those Bible studies, you contact me. I'll speak to Bishop Donnie about setting up a Bible study in one of the dorms, or having another devotional during the week, C.B. said. 7 a.m. Jim was at the Jimothy Sweets Hotel Restaurant in Austin. He and Betsy dined a French toast, bacon, and orange juice. Claude and Becky have the scrambled sampler. I'm leaving in an hour to go see Earl Marley. He's newly appointed state representative for Ridgewood County. I want to pick his brains and see if he wants to bring down Ann Richards with us, Jim said. You won't succeed, Claude said. Hell, Claude, you remember 28 years ago, Eden, Texas? I said you're planning to strike oil on that farmer's land wouldn't succeed. You told me everything has a price. Now I'm telling you. 7:30 a.m. J.R. arrives early at Holden Chapel and is greeted by Dave Smith. J.R., we haven't talked together in a while. How are you? Not real good. I was going to hang out with Brad Saturday night after swimming meet, and he turned me down. Hey, man, I can't let you just sit there and feel bad about yourself. The weather's supposed to clear out tomorrow, so why don't I take you to Orlando's for dinner tomorrow night? Dave said, sure. Pick me up at 6:30.